because there's people asleep in the house. That creature. I figured I could do my makeup and maybe tell you another story time, because yesterday I briefly mentioned people filming in public and how I've come into contact with that before, and it's embarrassing. It was a wild story. Like, I was just trying to do my job, and then a gaggle of women showed up to film content. When I hear it, I just needed to push back my hair, and this is what I found. I don't want to hear it. Okay, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, gaggle of women. I'll start from the beginning. I was on my lunch. I had my lunch. It was a good lunch. I don't remember what I had, but it was food. It was good. And afterwards, I go back out onto the sales floor because lunch is over. And I hear them before I see them, which is never good. Working in any type of retail, when you hear the customer before you see them, not good. Even if it sounds like they're laughing, it's probably not good. So I walk to the front of the store, and these, again, gaggle of women are by the dressing room. We're just huddled around, screeching and laughing and stressing me out. Stressing everybody out is what I should say. Stressing everybody out. What's going on? Like, at first, like, I noticed that they had phones in their hands, but I wasn't, like, looking at their screens or anything, so I didn't know they were recording. I found this out a few seconds later when the entire gaggle of women came up to my register. Just mine. We're trying to get them to go to the other cashiers because now we have a line building up because they're just sitting around my register. And so I'm trying to get them, like, hey, there's 2 other registers open. We could go over here. They completely ignore me. The first woman that came up, she sets up her phone on the register. It wasn't facing me, thank God, but it was facing the gaggle of women. And like, she set, sorry, I just spit everywhere. She set down her phone on the register. I just can't get over that. In full view of, like, the door is right behind her. Anybody that walks in is gonna be in her content. Sets it up. And then that's where the fun begins, at my register. So I'm like, okay, let's make this quick. Like, give me your stuff. I'm gonna go through it. I'm very fast. I can say I am the fastest cashier. So immediately the first woman starts to hand over her stuff, and I'm like immediately reaching for it. I'm like, let's get you out of here. They're filming content. So what does she do? Anyway, what does she do? As she's handing it over, she remembers, oh, I'm a content creator. I can't make this easy on anybody. There's a line building up. They don't mean anything to me. She yanks it out of my hand. And she goes, actually, she shows it off to the camera. She proceeds to do this for every single item she gets. And there was a lot. Every single item she had to show off to the camera. Oh, and then I start ringing it up. And then I get almost all the way through her stuff, which took a long time. This is the first woman, which took a long time. And then she goes, oh, I don't actually want most of that stuff. Why did you ring it out? That was just for the camera. What do you mean? I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. Why am I, like, I had to remove the items. And then the next woman goes. Every single woman, and I want to say there was like 7 or 8 of them, they got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Because they're making content. And there's a line of people, like, we're trying to trick people out. Also, disturbing the peace. They were yanking things out of my hand to show to the camera. Like, I'm trying to get them through. There was one thing, this woman, she got like a giant blue vase. Like a huge blue vase. And so I'm trying to be careful with it. I'm like setting it down on the register. This was my little bit of retaliation. She tries to grab it. This is a giant thing. So she tries to yank it, and I don't let go. She tries to yank it out of my hand to show the camera, and I did not let go. So probably half of my body was in the camera at that point because I refused to let it go. I was like, no, we're not doing this. I just can't get. They were being so loud, and I just can't get over it. Like, each woman bought almost $100 worth of stuff. I also work at a thrift store, by the way. So spending $100, that is a lot of stuff. That's a lot of. Bean, what are you doing? Bean! I don't know if you can hear him in the background. He's ruining my content. No, I can't film in public. I can't be like that. It was so embarrassing. And I'm like, I hope you, Bean. And I'm like, I hope you got the 10 views that you wanted. Also, the way that she had the phone set up, my face wasn't in it, but the girl at the register behind me, like, it would be like right here, would be the next register. She was in full view. And all the people that were checking out the register, full view. And somebody may be like, why didn't you call a manager? I don't know. I was panicking. When I get in a state of panic, I'm not like, let me call somebody. I'm like, shut down. And I was shut down. Hold on, let me do my eyeliner real quick. Okay, I don't know again, just like yesterday, I don't know what my eyeliner's doing. Anyway, clearly I don't care if you want to upload things to you. If you want to film your life and put it on the internet, I don't care. I'm doing it right now, I don't care. Leave other people alone. Unless you were at an event where like everybody's kind of doing it, like a Comic-Con or some kind of convention, and everybody's kind of doing it, fine, that's fine. Don't do it at a store where there's older people trying to shop and people trying to go about their lives. All I keep thinking is, okay, you filmed in this very public place. One of my coworkers' face is just straight up in it. Just straight up in that video. What if she didn't want to be on camera because she's trying to hide from somebody? She's trying to keep her location secret, private. Well, guess what? Her location now is on full display because she's in work things. It says the name. We have lanyards that say the name of where we're working. At the time we had vests, and so like the vests gave away where we were working. Anyway, I just figured I'd share a little story time, a little story time. Yes, and thank God I've never seen them again. And I've never had another content creator come in. But we are now, all of us workers, we're still on standby because we're like, if anybody comes in pulling that again, kicked out this time. This time, we will not sit and just stare and like freak out and panic and like what's going on. Anyway, just figured I'd share that story time. Thanks for coming to my podcast. I don't know how to do this. Subscribe? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. I don't care. I'd share that. Thanks. Bye. Bye, bestie. Bye.